Good morning, everyone. Welcome, everyone. With the blessings of God Almighty and Maha Swamiji, I thank everyone for joining us for one day FTB. Myself, Batma Priya, Head Department of IT, and my co-organizer, Mrs. M. Bobby, Head Department of CS. On behalf of our management, principal staff, I welcome you all for this session. Before we get started, let me clear certain things. Dear participants, kindly mute your audio and video during the session. If you have any questions during the presentation, kindly ask in a chat window. Then it will be notified by our speaker and also the organizing committee. If need, she clarifies at the time, or she will clarify at the end of the session. Everyone, the audio is clear now? Can you tell me in a chat box? Please kindly mute your audio. This audio is clear for everyone. Kindly chat. Kindly chat. Yeah, okay. Now yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Now let me get started the session. Now I request Dr. G. Renuga, Principal, Sri Adi Sunjaneri Women's College, to address the gathering.
Jai Sri Gurudev. Good morning and a warm welcome to all. On behalf of our management, Joint Secretary, Founder Secretary, Joint Secretary and Coordinator, it's my great privilege to welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the online faculty development program on effective research and proposal writing. I express warm welcome to research person, one Dr. Rahul Pratap Singh from Gwalior. Also extend cordial welcome to Dr.V.Ajantha Devi from Chennai. My wholehearted welcome to organizer Mrs. Bobby, HOD of CS, and Mrs. Bhattapriya, HOD of IT, for their effective arrangement of this seminar. A special welcome to all the participants for their wonderful interest to take part in this program. Writing a research proposal is one challenging and meticulous task. The foundation of effective research is a strong motivation and a desire to do research. I invite everyone to acquire information how to be an effective researcher. This seminar provides a good platform for the research scholar to share and to promote research on different aspects. I wish you all to play a vital role in the education section. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now I request Mrs. Bobby, Head Department of Computer Science, to introduce our speaker of this session, Dr. V. Ajantha Devi, Research Head, AP3 Solution, Chennai. Welcome you, Bobby, ma'am. Bobby, ma'am. என்னாச்சு பாபி மேம் என்ன பண்றாங்க? ஏன் வரலையா அவங்க லைன்ல? Okay, I think she's facing some technical issue. I hope so. Good morning. Sorry for the delay. I'm really happy to welcome today's speaker of our session, Dr.V.Ajantha Devi, for spending time with us. And she is a very good and technically knowledgeable person, and she is doing so many research, and she is helping to. Yeah, okay. Hold a second. என்னாச்சு? நான் கனெக்ட் பண்ணா எல்லாமே கேன்சல்.
Good morning to all. Shall I hear you? You are hearing me?
Yes, you can continue, Archana.
Okay. Good morning to all. Now we are going to see our chief guest, Dr. Ajantha Devi, Research Head, AP3 Solution, Chennai. Worked as project fellow under UGC Major Research Project. Has been certified as Microsoft Certified Application Developer, MCAD, and Microsoft Certified Technical Specialist, MCTS from Microsoft Corp. She has 13 plus years teaching and research industry experience. Research work is based on artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning techniques under image processing. signal processing, pattern matching, and natural language processing. Received good number of Best Paper Presentation Award and few research-oriented international awards. Reviewer and member of editorial board of reputed journals. Once again, I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you for your introduction. Now, it's get started. Ajantha Devi, ma'am, you can start your session. Ajantha Devi, ma'am, you can start your session.
இப்படி போட்டாதான் மியூட் இல்லையா? கிளாஸ் போட்டேன், அவங்க மியூட் பண்ணுங்கன்னு என்ன போடுறாங்க?
Gentlemen, can you hear me?
Ariana Sotapul Pro.
நீங்க ஆடியோவை சொல்லுங்க, உங்க பேர் நீங்க பேசுறது எல்லாமே கேட்குது வெளியே. நீங்க சொல்லுங்க. அஜந்தா மேம், ஆன் பண்ணுங்க ஆடியோவா, இடையில பண்ணாச்சு வாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லுங்க.
அஜந்தா மேம், நீங்க உங்க ஆடியோவை எனேபிள் பண்ணிக்கோங்க மேம். உங்களோட இன்டர்நெட் ஆடியோ அப்படிங்கிற ஆப்ஷன் எனேபிள் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அப்பதான் நீங்க பேசுறதை நாங்க எல்லாருமே கேட்க முடியும். யா, நீங்க உங்க மைக் ஆன் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Yeah, very good morning, ma'am. Very good morning. Welcome. You can share your session.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
If my voice is on.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Yeah, friends. Today we are just going to write a proposal, how we present our proposal, and yeah, please.
Participants kindly mute your audio. Participants kindly mute your audio. Yeah, Ajantha ma'am, you can start, ma'am.
What we are just going to see is regarding proposal writing and how we are going to present our proposal, and not only proposing, how to present it so that we can just get approval of our dream ideas. Okay, let me just start with the outline of today. Okay, so this is the topic we are just going to cover today. What about the proposal writing rules, and how to select a topic, and about the documentation, that is writing the proposal, and you have to evaluate your proposal, and then funding sources and agency information. So here, first main thing, we are speaking about the research proposal. Can anyone just please respond? What is a research? Can anyone please respond? What is a research? Why do you want to make this presentation? What is the research? Participants, you can just text also if you are not able to unmute. Just please text. Find out something, some new things. Okay, Pratap ma'am. Innovation, systematic investigation, wow, superb. Research, superb. Fine. See, whenever you just talk about research, yeah, new ideas. Yeah, thank you, dear friends. See, research is a logic and systematic search for new and useful information on a particular topic. Here, particular topic is about your field, about your interest area of research, and how you are going to present it. And see here, first one. Yeah, this is the main thing when you just go for a research proposal. First, you have to make use of explanation of proposed research. What will be done? What are you going to do? And methods and techniques to be employed. How it will be done. And the novelty and importance of the study, why it should be done or where it should be done, all the things. And dear participants, just please have a running notes so that each and everything, every technical terms is important. So please kindly have a note of it. Okay, see, empowers us with knowledge and efficient learning of new things. This is what we just say as a research. So help us in understanding various issues of life in a larger manner. So it can be of two types, fundamental or basic research, which we just say how it has to be, or what is an analysis or some prediction or like that. And when you just go for applied research, okay, when you just go for applied research, you just want to know some result, want to expecting some outcomes from them. So here, how you are going to categorize it? Whether are you going to make it in a descriptive manner, or association manner, or intervention manner? See, intervention is in the sense experimental, or for the actions you are going to have an outcome. Okay, so whenever you are thinking about the research, and if it is of a PhD or a MPhil or any other thing just coming under the academic, okay, an analyzation or a study or some predictions, it would be some of the common things. But when you just speak about the proposal, some innovative, which our friends or the THENI new innovation is there, or Kavita said new ideas has to be. Yeah, exactly. In which way you are unique? How you are going to show your uniqueness? So here, what are the categorization you are just making it to propose you? That is your idea. In what manner you are just going to present your idea? So that is what main important here. So let me just go here. First, proposal writing. Whenever you are proposed to write a document, it is not a short term. See, you have to plan previously. You have to make a note of the instruction when they are going to propose, or when the announcement is done, or what is the exact proposal is for, to whom it's for. Most probably now in the recent days, they are having a collaboration with institution, collaboration with mentors, collaboration with some other highly scientific or technical persons. So here they would have so many numbers of experience in proposal, or that is like research. Okay, so here what we are just going to do here is, whenever an announcement is done, just read all the instructions. That is what the main thing. Read each and every point of the line. Why? Because when a person, if you just say a principal investigator cannot follow the instruction of the proposal, then the principal investigation probably can't follow the instruction to do or elaborate the research. So whenever you are following the instruction of the announcement, you are getting ready to make you elaborate the research manner. So next one, write in confidence. Write in confidence. See, convey the attitude, your attitude, that is identify an important problem and you are right person to do the work. Just show you are confident in that. And you will get the job done and finish answer to all the problem discussed. Whenever you just show the attitude, you have to be including this point also. And mainly, one that can be investigator thoroughly within the context of the institutional research available to the principal investigator and within the reasonable time frame. See, if you are just provided 2 years or 3 years, okay, what is the thing is, whenever you're making a research for proposing for 3 years, the work has to be framed within 2 to 2.5 years. That is what the framing of a time. Okay, so until the same thing, have a great scientific idea. Exactly. Whenever you just speak about the idea, you have to be presentable for that. You have to be very future thinking about the resource and to the existing part of it. And to the last, which is the number 1, which means that if in doubt, if any want clarification, kindly contact the program officer. That is mainly before starting your proposal writing itself. So whenever you are starting to write a proposal, first read the instruction, get ready to show your attitude onto the experimental resource, and have to be great scientific idea. That is, you have to be aware of all the previous or existing resource things and ready to come forward to clear your doubts. So that is what the main thing. Selecting a topic. See here, when you're selecting a topic, it should not be much more broad, but whatever you are thinking about the research, it has to become inside the topic itself. So your research, if the PPT is not visible, kindly please clarify if the PPT is visible. Yeah, and am I audible? Thank you, thank you. When on selecting a topic, the research must be methodical, repeatable, verifiable. Exactly. If you just make a Google search, it should not be repeated. But your thing, your scientific manner should be an existing and should not be outdated. And next one, not done before. Exactly, not done before. Yours should be unique. And reasonable probability of success. See, that is what your time framing should become insight into that. And lends itself to a viable research plan. Whatever the thing comes under the research, just please accomplish to that itself. And next one, you must have facility to accomplish the research. That is, if you are processing through the institute or through some any collaboration of the institute, okay, you have to be specified and accomplished to the requirement inside the institute and how you are going to make the presentation inside into the institutional or organization. So that it has to be get ready when on selecting the topic. Next, yeah, please. Okay. Purpose of the research. See here, what is the exact purpose of making? What is the exact purpose of making this proposal? See, you have a research idea, okay, that is very unique and it is identically different from others, okay. Now, what you just want, you want a recognition to show you that in the manner of proposal, you are selling your idea to the funding agency. That is what the open thing. That is what the open thing. So the problem is significant and worth of the study. The problem is the significant and worth of the study, and the technical approach is novel and likely to yield the service. And second thing, see, it is the main, the investigator research team or the right group for individual. You have to be all ready before the proposal announcement itself. You have to wait for the announcement. So if they are making in the time of March, you have to be get ready in the December itself. What is the topic I am going to do? What is the exact theme I am just going to search it? And what is the exact time limit I am just going to frame? All the things you would have to be ready before itself. And some part of writing, because you are not just going to change your thing. So when only the proposal documents only you have to be get ready once after the announcement. Okay, next up. This is what the main thing, principal investigator and co-principal investigator. Some would be, so whenever you are making through an institute or a college or university, the exact thing to be permanent right. That is, they have to be under section exact to 12B and 2F under UGC Act. This is what the main thing. And some set of proposal agent they would ask for should be published 2 papers in reputed journals, or some would make some book articles, presentation, or public specific journals also. Is my thing not audible? Is not audible? Is it okay now? Dear friends? Yeah, fine. Thank you, dear friends. Yeah. See, so even though you select for a co-principal investigator, when you just select for a co-principal investigator, it should be a supportive thing, not a burden. Should not be burden. And somewhere you also have to be include the co-investigator. That is also accountability. Okay. So these are the pre-arrangement before you are going to start the proposal. Now, this is what the main thing, where you are going to propose your idea to the team, where to the funding agency. So, the exact 7 points, that is what we are just going to discuss now, how the proposal is going to do and what are all the exact templates. See, first one is title page. Next one, abstract of the project, and next comes the introduction. Introduction has to be including statement of the problem, purpose of the research or a goal, and significance of research. And there comes the literature review, and next project narrative. Personal is in the sense details about the principal investigator or co-principal investigator. And the last one, the main thing is the budget. Okay, we just come further one by one. Okay, see, this is what the title. The title should be provided in a specific summary of the exact project work. It should not be so much detail. See, in the example one, a 3-year study of population decline in a spotted salamander, okay, following logging, road building, and wetland mitigation near vernal pools in a hardwood forest of northeast country. So, if you just read this result, I just get fatigued. Yeah, it is a very long, it is not much more interesting to read a paragraph. So, it should be in a short manner, but not much short. Okay, see, now I'm just correcting it as a study of population decline, whether you are just going to do a 3-year study or 2-year study, something new. Okay, you are just going to make a study of population decline in a spotted salamander. So, following logging in northeast. So, you are not just going to make use of road building or wetland mitigation. All the things you are not coming into the account. But you are accomplishing all the topics in the same thing as spotted salamander following logging in northeast chronicles. So when you just go for a short, it should not be much short that scientific and methods for use in rivers. This is not a valid thing, you know. This is not a valid thing. So it should not be very short. It should not be very long as a paragraph. Okay, should be sweet and short so that your title should give the first impression of the proposal, and hence it has to be catchy, small, and informative. I just repeat, it should give the first impression of a proposal, and hence it has to be catchy, small, and informative. And see, next up, we are just going for abstract. When going for abstract, what it has to be, this is a brief description of the hypothesis and the goal of the experiment. Yeah, exactly. But it has to include the whole result. Summary of the whole result should be in a paragraph manner. Okay, in a paragraph manner. So, maximum word limit, that is what the main thing when your abstract has been designed, has maximum word limit. Give the research problem the main object of the research, you have to include that. And last, present main finding and conclusion. The concluding word also would be as a one of the line in the abstract. I'm just going to use this methodology, and we have concluded with this method as the best. Or with this, we are just going to propose with this algorithms. Like that, you have to specify what you are just going to conclude with a single line. And this abstract should be limited with the given words so that the abstract has a maximum word limit. Next, going for introduction. See, this is main thing, and a large structure of the document would be present in this. So, what it has to be that mainly the background of your research. So, previously what it is, or what is the definition, how it has to be done, or what are all the things inside, and what is your research idea, how you are just going to lay it, and which is the source, where you found it, all the things should be inside the introduction and exactly cite appropriately in the text and provide the cited reference in the bibliography. Okay, and see what are the inclusion of the introduction. This is what it has to be done. The first one, origin of the problem. Okay, origin about your research, about the proposal. Okay, what is, can anyone just please respond? What is the origin of the proposal? Where I have already mentioned, what is the origin of the proposal? Just please chat, interaction, please. Yeah, dear friends. Okay, fine. See, actually, origin of the proposal is the background of your research. Okay, create a reader, interest in topics, and lay the broad foundation for the problem that leads to the study. Yeah, finding problem background. Here, finding background, not you should not say include as finding. You have to propose it. You have to propose it, and you have to make a list. Yeah, exactly. Existing research. If you just have say about an image processing, then what is image processing? How it has been done, and how it is identified, how it is defined. What are all the types of image processing is there, and what are all the methods? All the things should be included in the origin of the proposal. Okay, and next coming the statement of the problem. Okay, here you have to state what is the problem, describe the context for the study, clearly describe the issue, what you are going to do, what is the proposal is mainly, and just include the visions also. Okay, and next coming to the objective. Objective here is task analysis. What you do, where you will do, and how would you do? What is the exact purpose of doing this? You have you have some unique idea, or you have some unique innovative findings that you want to show it, or you want to present it. That comes under objective. Okay. Next, hypothesis. It is a prediction of a relationship between two or more factors and problem under study. That is problem under the research, under the proposal that can be tested. So hypothesis is you have to take two or more factors, two or more inputs, or two or more tasks, and you have to define your factor of innovation. And next coming, significance of the study. Indicate how your research will define, reuse or revive and extend existing. See, if I'm just doing something. See, today, if we are just talking about COVID-19, yeah, exactly. Previously there was SARS, and there before previously it was influenza. So, what some research has been done already through some virus or bacteria, some reactions of these issues. So, with that, we have to go further enhancing. So, in a way, if you are doing some research or some proposal, it has to be an extended existence. And it should not be done, or it should not be over within a short time. So whenever you are thinking about a research proposal, just think about a long-term effort or issues. Okay, and next, limitation of the study. Yeah, please provide what is the limitation. And second, you should not show your weakness of the research. That, what is the thing is, see, I'm just going to go for step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay. Just proposing my thing as I'm going to lead for a step 3. But you should not say, see, till 3 only I just go. I'm not going for 4th step. You should not show that weakness. And think about to interval validity that may have been impossible to avail. You should not show that also. So what the limitation has to be, you just propose it in positive way and don't show the weakness, and think in your mind, have remembering that what is the threat and how you are going to validate your issue. And next, coming the definition of key terms, whatever the technical words or whatever the technical terms, wherever they have, just please include it. And if someone is searching for keyword about your research, it should be easily noted. So among the keywords, just please define what are all the key terms you use, and if in the case of any further enhancement, it is easy to accept yours or abstract yours. Next one, literature review. See, this is a small thing, but this is what going to show your knowledge about the existing and awareness about your research and your weightage of the research idea. So here I have just given 2 examples how you have to present the review. So some author name, okay, and what it has been done, or what the author concluded with, or what the innovation in that paper or in that research we have included. But this is not a small term. So when you just talk about the literature review, it itself goes for an 2 halves. So what the existing part already done, and in that existing research, what you are going to take or what you are extracting from it, that is the research review literature. Next, going for the research methodology, this is what the main thing. In the paper, you are going to show that uniqueness. Don't copy from anywhere. Don't copy from anywhere. Here, first one, design of the study. What is the design of the study? Whether you have to show, yeah, exactly, extracting ideas from existing. Yeah, exactly. Here, design of the study comes from qualitative and quantitative. Where you collected your data, or what is the analysis of data, why have you chosen this particular method, that comes under design of the study. Next one, population and sampling. See, whenever you are making a study of a population, that is the data set, okay, you have to be with a small data set, go for some iterations or go from training, and then when you propose it, make a huge, large data set. And here the sampling is in the sense the training data. That is, you are having an awareness of the existing thing. So here, population and sampling is a process through which a group of representative individuals in selecting from a population of the purpose of statistical analysis. That is for the main thing, statistical analysis, whichever it is already there, and how you are going to propose your research methodology. Okay. Next, coming the research instruments. Research instruments, generally, this description variable, what it just is, what is reliable, what is valid, why this instrument you are using, why not other. So all the things you have to describe in this research instrument. Okay, mainly be positive why you chose this, why not other. If you are just choosing for this chemical, why you choose this chemical, why you this gone for this combination of chemical. So in that manner, you have to be positive and have to be much more valid reason. And second, that is also to be reliable. That is what the main thing. Next, method of data collection and analysis. See, you would have done some survey, or you would have conducted some interviews, or some observation, or some procedure, or you can just use some tool for data collection as like ANOVA, SPSS, SAS, or some multivariate analysis you would have done, or some linear modeling you would have done. So you would have to describe what is the method of data collection you have done and what the analysis you have been concluding. Okay, so with that you have to start and specify the methodology. And the next one, plan of completion. See, whenever you are just saying it for 3 years, okay, if you are just proposing an idea for 3 years, you would have to be specified that your work is going to be concluding within 2.5, and the last one you are just making documentation, or the 6 months you are making the reporting. All the things should come including in the plan of completion in a Gantt chart manner. Why this Gantt chart manner? It is a single page of describing all the methodology, all the steps you are going to implement in the research during that specific period, and within that specified period, what are all the process you are specifying are also going to be in a single chart manner. So that is what the Gantt chart is used for. So better to be provide some time when on making this plan of completion. And this comes personal, so it is about the principal investigator, or it is about the co-principal investigator. You would have to include a curriculum vitae and what is the experience about the particular research. And just please, you have to be positive in the manner. Just you have already about the knowledge of the particular idea of research. You should not include learning in the proposal. Okay, and next coming the budget. This is very, very important. See, here there are a much more important thing. You should not be over budgeted, or you should not evaluate your budget in a low manner. So there is some limit would be that. There would be some limits would be that, which we just see in the funding process. Okay, when coming to types of budget, some non-recurring budget and recurring budget and institutional overhead has also been including. And let me see, what is the non-recurring grants? You have to be include what is the cost of books or equipments or instruments you are just going to purchase regarding this research work, and you can make use of some books and journals as a subscription. That can also be comes under non-recurring. When coming to recurring, this project fellow, what is the eligibility of the project fellow, whether he is a net or gate selected person, or he is a non-gate cleared person. If it's so, he is or the person is net or gate cleared. For the first 2 years, 16,000 would be the fellowship, and for the third year, it would be 18,000 per month. And when if the exact project fellow is non-gate or non-net cleared, it would be of 14,000 for the first 2 years and 16,000 for the third year. And see, some criteria would be there for selecting the project fellow. What is the educational background, and whether a SC, SC, or some restriction or some unrestricted thing under the, whether it is a 55% of maximum marks, something it would be all including comes under the project fellow category. So you have to include whether you are just going to propose it for 3 years or 2 years, all the things has to be come under this project fellow categories. And next one, hiring. See, some hiring surveys you can make including of data entry for survey or questionnaire, or even though you can just include some report writing, some dealings that can also be done in hiring surveys. When contingency, you can make use of fare for apparatus, some stationeries, some telephone bills or some calls like that you can just include. You can also include internet facilities, the fax facilities, or some printing documents. That all comes under, all the things comes under this contingency. Next comes the special needs. Special needs is, here I just want to specify one thing. When I were under a project fellow, as a project fellow, my project is regarding creating an innovative for brain, that is for visually and hearing impact. That I gone trained for to learn what is brain script and how they accomplish it. So that special assistant can also be included, but it should not be a learning. Just please keep it in mind. It should not be a learning for principal investigator. It can be for project fellow. Okay. So next, chemicals and all the things contains, even though glass bags, whatever the specified special things you can just make use of it can be included under this chemicals and glass bags. And next coming the travel. See, when coming to travel, field work of data collection can be included and should not be include any seminar or conference travel. But for particular principal investigator can travel by air in any other mode of transport. This is allocating under the concern about the head of the institute or organization. It is according to that their limitation. If it is not beyond the limitation, they can allow the principal investigator, but not about the project fellow. See, something lenient about the principal investigator, something lenient about the project fellow. So just don't get confusion. Please be aware which and where it has to be specified. And here, whenever you are making a budget, institutional overhead will be including. Some voices interrupting. Some voices interrupting. Yeah, thank you, thank you. See, actually, this institutional overhead, see, actually, you have to provide some additional grant to turn 10% of approval. Okay, 10% of approval grant, requiring grants to the overhead about the institutional. You can just make a space, office space, or you can make a research department or research center like that. You can just make use of it. So within the 10% of the your budget, you can just include. And see, from budget estimation part I have shown you, and just please have a look of this. And I have shared some proposal format document to the coordinator. They would share. Is it okay now? Yeah, fine. So what is the equipment cost? All the things you have to make. And some salaries for the principal investigator, for the project fellow, and what is the consumable materials you are just making, and for the travel, for the contingenious, for the equipments, all the things comes under the budget category. And see, this is main thing, evaluation. See, whenever you finish writing this project proposal, provide some, that is, provide your document to the person, third person, and make an evaluation. Because sometimes our mistake would not be known by us. Is the voice breaking? Is it okay now? Yeah, participants, is it okay now? Yeah, fine, thank you. Thank you. See, you have to be significant, that is about if achieved, how will specify, and you have to be specified effect of such source and the concept. So You have to be significant about your research thing, and it has to be evaluated by the third person. And the next one, approach. What approach you have done, whether it is a conceptual framework or what design you have done, what is the method, and develop the thing, and applicant acknowledge potential problem and consider alternative factors also. You have to include that alternative task. And coming according to the innovation, novel concept be included. Repeatedly, I'm just saying, novel thing, uniqueness has to be shown, and this investigator has to be trained and well suited to carry out the project. You have to show you have to project you as you know about the process. And environment probability of the success. So this would be evidence of and about the significance about to the organization where the evaluation has to be done. And see, I have included such funding sources, agencies here, and so many sponsors are there. That is the DST. DST is in the sense Department of Science and Technology, and for BT it is of biotechnology, ICAR, CSIR, other things are there. Okay, so
ஆமாங்க
thing.
ஆமா ஆமா நம்ம ஊரே தான்
And see some this is the exact link of the funding agency. Have a follow-up of each and every website when it is going to announce and when it will be proposed, when it has to be having a deadline. And these are all the one more thing, that is ICAR, ISR, SERB. See, actually, CRP is now providing more such collaborative research proposals now. So have a look of that. And see, under UGC, there are two such of things. That is major research and minor research projects is there. Some limitations has also been provided. What is the project period for major research and for minor research? What is the budget for major and minor? Just have awareness for each and everything, for social and science, for agriculture, for science and technology. What is the limitation? What is the limitation for art and law? All the things are provided. And under AICT, there are also some set of proposals are awaited. Research and institutional development scheme and research promotion scheme, nationally coordinate projects. See, there are n numbers I have provided here. And under DST, there are also much more schemes for women scientist programs. Some leniency are provided for women scientist program. Some technology missions also have been proposed. And yearly wise, they are providing Ramanuja Fellowship, some JP Post National Fellowship. Continuously just keep following of each and every fellowships. Also, CSIR is a very much thing, particularly about promoting for the research alone. So junior research fellowship, senior research fellowship, resource associate, all the things are lining up. So have a all things are have a look of this. Okay, and I just conclude with some general tips. Begin early, apply early, and often keep on just watch what is the exact time period to propose. Don't hurry up at the end of the deadline. Okay, and more common errors wherever you just do. Missing pages would be there, some figures you would have to specify, some poorly organized things, you just don't unfocus it, okay? And don't underestimate by proposing a low budget, and don't propose it in a highly manner. So be impactable to the budgetary things, and exactly multiple proposals can be submitted, but you have to be aware of that. That is, I have done the same topic with different manner in a different agents. So agency generally do not fund research already supported by any other agency. So it may be not legal to accept more than one grant for same topic. So even if the grants are from different, you have to be open to say that I have already proposed that is under the line. So I am just aborting this. So you have to be much open to that. You should not accept both the things at the same time. And the same idea in different proposal, you have to be specified, you can make it, but keep each program officer informed. That is, I have already approached this agent, that agent, all the things, and we are waiting for the grant. Once if the grant is accepted, you can make use of the other withdrawals. Okay, so both the grants should not be in the same time. I think I have just provided some informative regarding how you have to present your proposal, how you have to get ready, what are all the documents you have to submit, and how far you have to have a checklist in your thing, and you have to get ready for a proposal. So whenever you are just going for a proposal, first evaluate yourself. What is the limit of the budgetary and what is your requirement? Okay, don't make it, don't underestimate. And I'm more expecting from this team to propose further coming research areas, and all the best. Even you can just contact me. Any research proposals, things, or any application, I can also go to for the evaluation of the results. And I thank Bobby ma'am and Priya ma'am for giving us this opportunity. And I have just can we have views of you, whether or you online?
Yeah, thank you so much, Ajantha ma'am. It's a very useful and informative session. Let me ask Shanti Prabha to thank the session. Shanti Prabha, you can start the session.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. We would like to propose a hearty thanks to our resource person, Dr.V.Ajantha Devi, for raising today's faculty development program. Thank you, ma'am, for your very interesting and thought-provoking address about research. I hope all the participants gets meaningful guidance from you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. Any feedback or any queries is there from the participants? Is there? Do you want to make clear now, or it is okay?
If you have any queries, please text in the chat box.
You can just please provide your thing in the chat box so that I can just clarify it now. And I think the next guest also is on the line.
Yeah, the PPT will be sent
in the PPT
through the mail.
Yes, yes. Thank you, dear participants. Actually, I share some 3 template documents. Okay, 3 documents regarding how DST is expecting and how DBT is expecting, what is UGC expecting, exactly the template of each and every agency. Okay, I have shared with the coordinate, and shortly you would reserve it from the coordinates. And thank you for the time, and I think I had great in a interactive session with this participant. And thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, ma'am, Bobby ma'am, and thank you, Priya ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajantha ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dear participants, we will send you the mail. Okay? Take a short break. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for nice session.
Yeah, ma'am.
சொல்லுங்க. Yes, ma'am. Shall we start the session?
Just wait for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Just wait for 1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah.
The guest will join.
Okay, ma'am. You carry on.
Can you make me a presenter?
Yeah. Wait a second.
Thank you for the patience, dear participants.
Yeah, ma'am. We can start.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Dear participants, kindly mute your audio during the session. Now I request Mrs. Bobby to introduce the next speaker of the session. Yeah. Bobby, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Priya. Thank you, Priya, ma'am. Kindly wait for 1 minute. The speaker will join.
கண்டினியூ அடுத்த ஸ்பீக்கர் பேசுறாங்க காலையில வெளியே விளங்காத
Thank you so much, Priya, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure to welcome our speaker of the session.
Dear participants, mute your
Audience, kindly mute.
Dear participants, mute your audio.
Yeah, ma'am. Kindly mute.
Let's go, ma'am. You can start.
Oh. Thank you, Priya, ma'am. Now I am very glad to invite our chief guest, Dr. Rahul Singh, Assistant Professor, Marketing and Tourism Department in Prestige Institute of Management, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. I am so happy to give a few words about him. He did his PhD and cleared UGC NET in both the management subject and tourism, and MBA and tourism management also. He has vast industry exposure of more than 5 years with leading MNCs at mid-managerial level. He is also a member of various associations like IAC, SIT, Singapore, Research Fellow, Center of Marketing Science, Dhaka, and serving as a member of editorial board and reviewer for various national and international journals of management discipline. He is an academic since 2008, and his teaching and research interests include research methodology, marketing research, marketing of services, tourism marketing, managerial and tourism economics, and management, etc. He is also a visiting faculty for various B schools all over India. He has published 30 research papers in international and national journals of publishers. I'm so happy. And also 10, he authored 2 books on marketing discipline, contributed in study materials of several universities, and written 3 chapters in edited books. I'm so happy to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Rahul sir, who is very kind-hearted and so friendly to accept our invitation. Thank you so much, sir, to have you as here. Thank you, sir.
I should be thankful to the principal of the institute, members of organizing committee, the members of organizing team. I'm thankful to everyone who has given me the opportunity to come with you all and sharing a very innovative idea how to identify journals, how to evaluate the matrices for whatever you are going to publish, and if you have a good manuscript in your hand, how to get a good publication, how to get good publication opportunities. I will share ideas about those. So, is it possible? Can I share the screen? Because it is not disabled on my screen. To share your screen, ask the organizers to make the presenter.
8 minutes.
No, it is not enabled. Yes, I just want to show you some PowerPoint slides and some websites for the live experience. Otherwise, you will be missing this.
Anisha. Sir, wait a minute.
I'll be getting responses. I'll be getting the rights to sharing my screen. I just want to ask some of the participants if they can respond. What are your strategies? How do you search your presentation, your publication partner? Where to publish, where not to publish? How do you identify them? Anyone, if you can unmute yourself and can respond my question, or you can even respond in chat box also. UGC accepted journals, okay. Professor Paripurnam is saying that UGC accepted journals. You use journal finder tools. And can you tell me the number of journal finders which are available for us, for each of us? Yes, you have now made presenter. Okay.
Sir, now you can share your window, sir.
Now I can, right. There are multiple tools which can help us in understanding what should be the areas we need to look for. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me start with this. There are multiple tools. It is not only one or two or three tools which can help us in understanding where to publish. If you can look at the logos, the possible list, the possible matrices which are available, which we'll be discussing today, this will help you much in understanding what are the right platform, what are the suitable platform. We need to understand what could be the suitable platform which can be used to get good set of publications. If I want to share other screen, what should be done? It's right now I'm able to share only one screen. Okay, so I'll be able to share my other screen using display, right? So let us understand how to use the platform Web of Science. Majority of you does have this misconception that Web of Science is a paid platform. Yes, some of their tools are actually paid for every one of us, but there are some of the tools which are available in free. So you need to understand how this Web of Science could be used to search for journals of your use. So I'll be copying this link. You can directly search on Google search master journal list. The first link is available directly from Web of Science. So let me help you in searching. Okay. These are the platform like Clarivate Analytics. Every one of us knows. So this is a free access of Web of Science. So you need not to worry that you will be looking for paid access. You simply go to the master journal list. They'll ask you to register and you can access it free. So you need not to worry for that. So just for example, this is the first way. Towards the top, you can see there is a tool which is known as Search Journal, Match Manuscript. This will also help you. What are the suitable journals for your manuscript? If you want to download the list, this download the list works as the earlier version of Web of Science was working, like Web of Science collection. So they have popularly 3 or 4 versions of this Web of Science: SCEI, Science Citation, Social Science Citation Index. We have much of used this list. Arts and Humanities Science Citation, Emerging Sources Science Citation Index. So these are the 4 or 5 which are most popular, more prominent list, generally discussed list into the academia. And the second way of this, if I click into the left, there are some other lists which are less popular, but which could be more useful for us. So if you belongs to my biological abstract, biosys review, chemical way, the current contents of arts and humanities, index chemicals. So if you are related to these subjects, these less popular lists may also be able to help you. Let me demonstrate you how to identify a suitable journal for my manuscript. Just for example, I may have, I'll just share one abstract with you, like which popular journals will help me, where I'll be able to see these lists. Allow me only 10-15 seconds, I'll be able to open one Word file. So I have one of the paper which is having a title, Segmenting the Domestic Rural Tourism in India. I'll simply click on the platform Web of Science, click on the Match Manuscript. It is asking me to paste my title. What is the title of the paper? And what is the abstract of my paper? So I'll be copying the abstract also. And I'll ask it to find a suitable journal for my manuscript. This has reported me some about 22 journals. One is Asia Pacific Journal of Tourism Research, which is published by Routledge. And this is also showing me one very interesting thing, which is known as match score. 0.50, my manuscript is matching. Domestic rural tourism is 0.90, which is a top keyword with this journal. Probably this journal is suitable because my abstract is having a keyword of domestic rural tourism, and this journal has published lots of articles on that. The rural domestic tourism market segment is 0.70. So every time when I'll be able to see a journal, the match score is also provided, and I can also look at the profile page. What is the profile of this journal? So this journal is about, somebody in the comment box was writing that they looks at aims and scope of the journal. So this will help you, the about of the journal, which type of article this journal is publishing, when this journal was established, the first year of publishing, issues per year, 12 issues they are publishing every year. The journal is published from England. What are the matrices? What are the tables where this journal is being indexed? So Web of Science core collection, this is available. Additional Web of Science indexes, these are the 2-3 options where this is available. Journal impact factor is available into the separate platform of Clarivate Analytics, Web of Science. This platform is known as Insights, and Insights needs a subscription, which is true. So Insights, the citation analytics, the citation data will not be available here, but I'll show you the other ways how this can be done. So this is how my manuscript can, this is how I can identify the suitable journals which can be used. I can also get the information on peer review information, whether they are double-blind peer reviewed, or what are the journal matrices, what are the Web of Science coverage, since when this journal is published. If I click on visit site, this will lead me to the journal website also. So there are multiple options of this. Just for another example, I'll show you that way also. So say, for example, I'm interested into the journals of marketing. I'm having a manuscript which is ready in my hand, which is marketing. I'll simply type here marketing and click on search journals. Right, this has led me about 147 journals. Right, Web of Science coverage. If I say what category I'm looking for, science citation index, social science citation index, arts and humanities. So if I can refine my result that way also. If I want to look at the open access journals where it is a bit easier, I'm not saying 100% easier, but where it is a bit easier to publish in open access journals comparatively to the very highly reputed and very highly closely published journals. So I can check on this. Do I want to see a list of open-ended? Open access, yes. There are about 53 journals based on marketing, those who are publishing the articles of marketing, and they are open access. And you'll find their name, Economic Journal of Emerging Markets, Indonesian Capital Market Journals. They are a bit, I'm not saying they're completely relaxed, they're completely easy to publish. Right, so I'll off this indicator. Then identifying the categories, which category this journal, my journal should belongs from. So say if I select my journal should belongs from marketing, business, agriculture, or I'm looking for, maybe I'm looking for marketing into the agriculture field, maybe I'm looking for marketing into the textile field. So I can categorize my journal based on this category. Am I looking for several journals which are from a specific region, a specific country? So if I write here India, see how many journals I'm able to see only one journal, which is of Journal of Emerging Marketing Finance. So I'm able to see that there is one journal from India also. So if I look at this journal, probably identifying the editor, probably identifying the editorial team will be easy for me. I'm not saying 100% this will ease my work. I'll find while searching, there are several journals which belongs to other languages. So I can scrutinize based on language. There is one more tip here. The journals which are publishing annually only one issue may be having lesser scope to publish your article, because when they are publishing only one issue and they need less number of articles. So say for example, the journal which is publishing, which is publishing only one volume in a year, they might not need more than 15 or 20 articles in a year. But the journals who are publishing 6 monthly, they might be publishing about 15 to 20 in one, which means about 30 to 40. Those who are publishing quarterly, they need about 100 articles per year. Those who are publishing every month, they need about 130, 140 articles every year. So we need to identify the journals. So out of this list of 153 journals, I'm able to see. If you want to make it a weekly list, probably you won't find any journal which is published weekly. I'll select here monthly. Let me check which are the journals which are publishing monthly. So there are 3 journals: Psychology and Marketing, European Journal of Marketing, and Journal of Futures Markets. Maybe easy in terms because they need almost 130 to 150 papers every year, in comparison to the journal which needs only 20 articles every year. So this could be a tip. This could, you can take it as a secret of the trade, because very less people knows about this, which journal needs lots of paper. So I'm not saying that if you are looking for A star and A category, you need this tip. No. If you are looking for at least starting your research career into the Web of Science, into the Scopus, into the ABDC list, then this will surely help you. So we need to understand, I'm not saying this like those who have already published about 4 or 5 articles in B category and C category. They need not to use this tip. But those who are just starting their academic career, those who are just starting their research career, this tip is actually very helpful for them. Right? So this could be one way of using Web of Science, how Web of Science can be used, how Web of Science could be used to identify different forms of different ways of evaluating your journals, which journals are more suitable. So we have looked 2 ways on Web of Science. One is I'm having a manuscript which is ready for me, and I'm putting the abstract and title of that manuscript into this platform. And this is suggesting me, this is actually advising me which journals are more suitable. And another way, I may start from my interest, which journals I'm more interested. So this could be one way of identifying a suitable journals for your interest. So another way of EndNote, you can use this link directly for EndNote, directly by EndNote. But EndNote produces the same results, almost the same result which Web of Science has produced, because EndNote and Web of Science both are the product of Clarivate analysis, Clarivate analytics. That is why EndNote produces very similar results. The Elsewhere Journal Finder is very popular, is getting very popular nowadays. So, and this is also very interesting too. Elsewhere can help me in understanding what type of journals I should be interested in. Find the journals. I'll be using the same article, copying the abstract and the title, but this will also ask me, this platform also asks me to use keywords of the paper. So we need to understand how to put keywords here, because most of the times we put keywords here as a one we simply copy and paste keywords this way and find this says no keywords found. So I should paste only one keyword at a time. Again, it is saying no keyword found. I need to look at the rural tourism. Yes, so rural tourism keyword is available. So I'll select it, rural tourism. Then again, segmentation models, segmentation method, segmentation techniques, yes, as a keyword. Then I can use k-mean clustering method as a keyword. Is it possible to get a k-mean? Yes, k-mean clustering is a keyword. And then India, is it a keyword? It is showing, it is saying India alone is not a keyword. If I want to say Indian Institute or India Asia collision, so, then only this will help me. Otherwise, so these three keywords I have put it here. Then again, this will ask me like what type of sciences, what type of discipline you are interested. I'll select business management and accounting. Select the field of research. Out of the business management and accounting, I can select again from the business management like economics, econometrics, decision science, social sciences, because this paper is from the tourism. The social, out of social sciences, there is no option of tourism, and I even cannot select the marketing or something. So therefore, I'll leave it blank, and I'll click on find journals. So this platform is very interesting too, as far as it is most popular and most interesting. So this has suggested me that tourism management is the most suitable. You can see the text matches from the tourism management, and the top matching keyword is rural tourism. The site score of tourism management is 8.2. The impact factor is 6. Acceptance rate is 13%. This will help me in understanding where to select my paper. Acceptance rate is only 13%, probably a bit difficult, a bit challenging. Time to the first decision, it takes only 4 weeks. So that in that way, it could be an easy way for me. Annals of Tourism Research is having acceptance rate of 16%. Hospitality, Journal of Hospitality and Tourism Management, again 16%. Tourism Management Perspective, the World Development Perspective is, you can see that based on acceptance rate, I can make a decision. Along with, I can see the impact factor. Along with, I can see the impact factor of the journal. I can see the site score of the journal. So I can decide which, I even, let me tell you on the lighter note, I even can lie to the world that I'm the God. But I may, or I should not lie with myself, and I know I'm a human. I know I'm an Indian. I know, I'm a social scientist. I know what quality paper I can write in present situation. I may lie I'm publishing in A star, but I know in present situation I'm able to write only for B category journal, not for even A. So based on this, how much acceptance rate is, what are the conditions, what are the situations of my paper, and then I need to look at the different perspective of this. And based on this, based on the impact factor, based on the site score, based on the first time to decision, I can make a decision. I can make my decision to at least where to submit the journal, where to submit my article, which is the most suitable journal to my articles. Like this is also indicating towards the right that publication type. Do you agree to publish open access? If I disable it, this may show me. Earlier there were 50 journals. Maybe if I disable the open access, there are 48 journals. So there were 2 journals from open access only category. So this could be the second way to identify suitable journals. I'll show you about 6-7 different platforms. After the elsewhere, we have Springer Nature Journal Suggested. Though this platform is in its beta phase, it's in testing phase, but again, you will find something which is quite interesting. This will help you in understanding not much familiar with the platform of GoToMeetings. So this is not allowing me to do multiple things. So this could be the way where I find Springer Journal Finder, find the right journal for your manuscript. Preparation of manuscript, this also leads to many areas. The Springer Journal, Nature Journal Suggested. So I simply click on this. And this is likewise other journal finders. This is again asking me different questions which are related to manuscript title, manuscript abstract. See this. Every platform is suggesting their own way. They have different algorithm to identify journals for your ease. So it is not easy. It is it cannot be said that you are using only one platform and will be able to identify a suitable journal. So you need to use multiple platforms to understand. Such as the journals, you will find different journals. See this Springer Journal Suggester suggesting me the journals which are published by Springer only. So Information Technology and Tourism makes the first decision in 52 days, and their acceptance rate is 39%. Probably a good chance, but they do not have any impact factor. Service business is having a good impact factor, and their first decision is into 36 days. Place branding and public diplomacy. There are different other journals, but this platform is still in. This is since the long. After the Elsevier platform, this is the most popular platform, second most popular the platform, and still it in its beta phase have got lesser relevancy because it offers only very few number of journals. So that is why it is less popular in that way. And the next one is Willie. Please mute yourself. This one is also is in its beta phase, in its development phase, and they have clearly written that this one is in beta phase, like this way. They have already written here, this is in beta, this is in testing phase. Right? Again, you need to put your manuscript title, put your abstract, and then they'll be able to help you in identifying the suitable journal. So there are a number of tools which can help you in understanding What are the tools which are available for you? So instead of focusing on the tools of as journal finder, like this is a tool of SagePath, this has come up with very interesting insights. You can submit your manuscript first, and then you can suggest them about 5 journals. Like these are the 5 journals where you are interested. They'll talk to the editor, and if editors find your manuscript suitable for their journal, so simultaneously your manuscript can be in consideration for about 2 to 3 journals if they find it suitable. So this way, Sage Path is also very interesting. Comes with a very interesting ways of submission. IEEE publication recommenders also suggest you the conferences which are on your theme, the understandings, the different events, the different conference proceedings which are on your theme, how they are publishing, where they are publishing, and every other way based on your keywords, based on your interest, different other things also. This helps you. IEEE publication recommenders. This is also like you need to understand the publication system. So you need to consider yourself as a company that I am an author. Your customer is the publisher which is going to publish your manuscript, and the customer of customer, the audience of journal. So you need to look for, you need to be offering very insightful to the customer of customer, not actually to your customer. I'll be more interested when I need to understand, like it is not about aims and scopes of the journal. Multiple people, when you ask them how to identify suitable journal, they say aims and scopes. Aims and scopes are not written for an author. Aims and scopes are written for the audience who can come here and who can read the journal. So we need to be very careful in understanding, in taking seriously the customer of the customer, those who are the actually readers of the journal. So this is a supply demand equation. Generally we write on where we are expert, whereas we need to think on what is needed into the market. So it is like customer and seller into the market. Whatever I can sell is the production era, which has left years before. Whatever I can sell is not the question. What your customers need. What your customers need becomes more important question nowadays. What your customer needs becomes more important question nowadays. So that is why your customer is the publisher. Look at this slide. Your customer is the publisher. So what your customer needs, so please, generally what we are doing in a day, we receive generally about 10 to 15 call for papers. And in the morning or in the evening, once we check the email and select all the call for papers, call for workshops, call for everything, we select them and combinedly delete them, which is, I believe, is very shrewd to the responses, very shrewd to your customer. Not listening to your customer can never be a good idea. So you need to look at most of the call for papers, most of the call for chapters, call for interest, what your editors, what your publishers are more interested in. Attend the conferences, meetings and research networks, join some good associations so that they'll be floating good number of call for papers. If you join them, this will help you in understanding where they are interested, what they are looking for. And this information is available in your email, in your Facebook groups, groups on the LinkedIn, groups on the Google, the research networks, the Google alert list, and the register on different email notifications at different websites. So this need to be understood. This need to be understood where your customer is giving you feedback, where your customer is asking what type of product, what design of the product they are interested in, what do they need. Listening my customer. I felt please mute yourself. Your television is on. Organizers, if you can help me, then Identifying suitable person who need to be muted. Hello. Yeah.
Sir, you can start, sir.
Yeah. So these are the platforms where we need to understand where my voice of my customer is available. I'm being very honest. I belongs to a marketing domain. I always believe if you're not listening to your customer, uh, your chances of failure are highest. I'm not talking about higher. Your chances of failure are highest because you're not interested in what your customer is looking for. When I'm not interested in what my customer is looking for, probably I do not know what my publisher, what my editor, what my audience of audience, what my customer of customer is interested in. And if I do not know all that detail, you'll find you need to believe that nobody is going to accept your research. There are a few other tips which are important while preparing your manuscript, like you can look for references. You need to look for references from where references of your paper is coming. There are some good platforms of publication houses. Let me share one of the trick when your manuscript is ready. When your manuscript is ready, what could be done to identify a suitable journal? So this way, I believe all of you can see a Microsoft Word file. My paper is ready. This one is segmenting the domestic rural tourism in India. When my paper is ready with the references, I need to visit the references and I can look for, say for example, first reference is tourism and hospitality research. Simply select this, press Ctrl F, and you will find the tourism and hospitality research. Towards the left you can see only one result. I'm not interested in this. I'll select another one and then paste Ctrl F, and you'll find 13 results are with tourism management. My God, 13 results. Tourism economics and their airline product. Control F. Only one. Journal of Travel Research. 9 articles from Journal of Travel Research. International Journal of Academic Research and Development, probably for some handbook of cluster analysis, not Annals of Tourism Research. Four results. And believe me, my friends, my dear colleagues, many of you are senior than me also. This is a trick which I have identified through my experience. I know I may not be a suitable person to publish in tourism management, which is a top-rated A-star journal. I may not be suitable to get a journal, whereas Annals of Tourism Research may be a suitable journal. I have used 4 citations, and I can write this into the covering letter too. I can write this into the covering letter too. Like why we are submitting this paper to your journal. Answering this, we are submitting this paper to your journal because we have identified aims and scopes are matching with your journal, and we have find some relevant articles from your journal too, and we have cited about 5 or we have cited about 10 articles from your journal. This is about attracting your editor, attracting your publisher towards your paper, that this person has cited 4 papers from my journal. So this is leading to my journal. Most of the editors nowadays are looking for who is citing their papers. Most of the times, if you submit to a journal, they may even ask you, have you cited some papers from my journal? If you have cited some papers from my journal, then it's okay. So the references collects a good amount of information for you. top authors in the journal. Who are the top authors in your journal? Say, for example, maybe the top author in the journal, maybe just for an idea, the top author of the journal, maybe editor too. So if you have cited the paper of editor, this is a plus actually. So these could be the ways. Now let me come to the matrices. All of these matrices are available and free, so you need not to worry that how these matrices are available. First one is Shimago Journal Ranking. If you search even Shimago Journal Ranking to your Google Scholar or not Google Scholar, simply on Google, you will find the first website. So let me show you how these Shimago list will help you. Shimago Journal and Country Ranking. What is Shimago for? They makes journal rank, they makes country rank, and there are several tools which will help you while you'll be writing importance of your journal. So journal rank. I'll click on journal rank. All journal areas. So I may be interested into the list of business management and accounting. Presently, you can see that if I need to just click on back. You can see when you first time click on the journal rank, you'll find there are 31,971 journals, right? But when you click on that you need journals from business management and accounting, only 1,555 journals. In the business management and accounting, you want to select the journals of especially marketing or tourism and leisure. So say, for example, I select in this case, let me take a different example. I want to select the journals of industrial relation or accounting, or maybe from marketing. Only 178 journals left. If I'm interested in looking the data from all the reason, I may be interested because my paper may be of this specific reason. My paper is maybe about a specific criteria, so I can select those reasons also. If I click here on India, do we have some journals on marketing from India? Yes, Indian Journal of Marketing is available in Indian Journal of Marketing is available in the list of Scopus. So I'll remove India for now, all regions and all countries. Out of 178, there may be some conferences, there may be some book series. So I'll click on simply the journals only. Let me see how many of them were book series and conference. So out of 178, now it remains only 158. And this is the most latest list in 2018. You can also look at their earlier list. You can also download this data, download this list of journals. Clicking here, download data. Journal of Marketing is, they have divided their journals in 4 categories: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Quarter 1 is about top rated journals. You can see here 9.198 is the SJR, Shimago Journal Ranking. Very similar, like impact factor. What is the H index of this publication? H index of this journal? The total documents which are published in 2018, the total documents published in 3 years, the total references, total citations, everything, and the flag of the country from where it is published. Probably Q1 is not for me. I'm not sure. So I will be looking for journals in Q2, and then after looking at this list, go to the aims and scopes of the journal. And something which is very interesting to this website is, something which is very lucrative to this website is, this helps me in understanding the graphical ways also. If I click on the Journal of Marketing, about of the journal, since 1999, this journal is in Q1. If I click on this plus, I will also get the information what this graph is about. What is the data behind this graph, right? What is the journal publication styles, journal publication rates, the total number of sites, the total number of documents, external sites, local sites by the journal, international collaboration papers, and see this. SDR is 9.2, and I can also use this information on any particular app or any particular website because they are also giving me the embedding codes, right? And this also gives me opportunity to comment and they'll help me. But if you are asking them about publication, they probably will not help you. This is about only ranking. So this Shimago list helped me in ranking and every other way. I can also look for countries ranking. If I click on countries ranking, you will find the United States is publishing most of the documents. India is on 9th number. Yes, India is on 9th number. China is on 2nd number. We need to identify which are the countries which are just above us. Like India is publishing 16 lakhs documents and Italy has got on 17 lakhs. 1 lakh is a huge amount, though it seems to be only one, but 1 lakh is a huge amount. So the top country is very far ahead from India. And China is again 59 lakhs document. Nearly impossible to intersect the China. But anyhow, we can increase the rank at least so that, and this is why we are here. This is why we are assembled here to understand, like this is about whiz tools, shape of science. If you are interested in any particular subject, this will help you how that subject is developing, what are the different dimensions and different other aspects. So how the world map of the subject, the world map of the keywords, you can download that map, you can look at the map, you can also look at the comparative map of the countries, comparative map of the journals. These can be created from here. I can also look for ABDC list, which is very famous, which is very popular in Australian countries. Can you allow me a break of only 2-3 minutes?
Dear participants, please attend the session carefully. Somebody left the meeting. We need your cooperation. Thank you. Thanks for your patience. Just wait for a few minutes.
Participants, kindly mute your audio.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is like this is a WIS tool so that we can look at the evolution of sciences, different keywords, different other ideas. So we can look at those also. I'm showing you another quality list of journals which is published in 2019 ABDC, Australian Business Deans Councils. So if you are interested and if you are searching a job in Australia and Australian continent, this list is going to help you much. If you click on, if you search on Google, Australian Business Deans Quality or ABDC Journal Quality List 2019, the first link you will get this. And if you click on this, you will find the Excel list which is downloaded on your screen, which is downloaded on your laptop or whatever device you are using. And if you click on report, this will help you in understanding how they have evaluated different journals and how they have evaluated different criteria. What were different criteria to evaluate the journals? This is a journal list which is published by ABDC. They are publishing, they are identifying journals. If you can look at this column, they are identifying, they are evaluating, they are developing this list in form of 4 categories: A star, A, B, and C. Why I'm showing you these matrices, why these matrices are more important nowadays. One of my senior friends, what he says generally, it is humans and the publications are most like machines. If the garbage in, then the garbage out. If you are reading good articles, then you will be writing good articles. So it is always related, it is always associated with different tools which we need to understand. What are the good tools? What are the good places of publications? I need to understand those. Then second one is charted, ABS, Association of Business Schools. If you are looking for job in America or American continent, then this ABS will help you. This is again free platform. You can use the ABS platform as free. You need to register on this platform, and then they'll be offering you AJG, Academic Journal Guide, which is most recently published in 2018. They have opposite ranking from all other ways. Like everywhere, we have found ABC or from highest number, but this is if you are in list A, ABS 1, which is the least important, which is the least considerable journal, ABS B, ABS 3, ABS 4, and ABS 4 star. So ABS 4 star is highly recommended, is highly considered, highly rated journal. ABS 4 is lesser, and ABS 1 is least rated, least considered journal. So charted ABS. This list is more popular by the name of ABS. So most of the times we search, when somebody says search in the list of ABS, we search ABS list. ABS is not the list. Actually, it is a CABS, Charted Association of Business Schools, which is more popular in America and American continent, right? And the fourth matrix, which is very important because of paucity of time, I'm not able to show you how ABS functions. And the fourth and very important list is from CWTS. If you search on journal indicators, this will be the first list, and they are offering it free. That is why I personally like this list personally. If I click on indicators, this is asking me what is your area. This is a dynamic list. You will find when I have clicked nothing and there is a list. This is a dynamic list. If I say what is my main area, why I'm not able to click here. Business management is my main area. And I'm searching for marketing. Must be in the title. And this is a list which is available for journals of marketing. The Health Marketing Quarterly is at the 57th rank. The most important journal is Journal of Marketing again. And this journal, these indicators are based on number of publications, number of papers, and SNIP. SNIP, source normalization impact per year. So you can see the Journal of Marketing is having the highest SNIP. SNIP are actually calculated based on SDR, based on impact factor. But this is a common impact factor, which is normalized, which is divided by number of years of publication, number of years of consideration. So that is why they call it normalized, source normalized impact per public year, SNIP, per publication, not per. So these are my take from related to the journals. If you want, like if you have any questions based on your based on our today's discussion, based on your previous experience, so we can take few questions before moving ahead.
Thank you, sir. It was very useful and informative one. Dear participants, if you have any query, please text in the chat box. He will clarify you. Dear participants, you have any queries?
Yeah.
You can ask him. So there was one question: how to upload a journal in Google Scholar?
How to upload a journal in Google Scholar?
Yeah.
But why you want to upload the journal in Google Scholar? We need to understand what is the objective of uploading this journal. How to upload a journal in Google Scholar? That's like why you want to upload a journal in Google Scholar. It is Google Scholar generally does not allow you to upload. It takes from internet sources. There is another question: is there any literature review papers are included in plagiarism check? Yes, literature review papers also used to understand whether you have simply copied the material or what you are doing. So yes, this literature review papers also used in plag check. If they could not be used, then like what is the use of plagiarism check? So they are used. How to check whether our journal is available currently in UGC care list? This is very interesting question. We need to understand this. I'll show you the list of UGC. Then probably you will be able to understand this. Savitribai Phule. Savitribai Phule UGC care list. So I simply click on this. Okay, my screen is not visible, I think. So if you're publishing good ways, if you're publishing good understanding, so you need to look at here. Here is the university's grant commission. Savitribai Phule University at Pune is helping in preparing those lists. So if you look at now, UGC list is having two categories: category 1 and category 2. Earlier there were 4 groups, but nowadays there is only 2 categories. The UGC care list group 1, the journal found under UGC through protocol, and UGC care group 2, journals indexed globally recognized database. If you click on UGC care list 2, you won't be able to find any list, whereas they have given, if I click on it, they have given a list. Earlier they have given a link here, like what are the suitable journals which are what are the journals which are listed here. Recommended journal by list 2. So there are 2-3 ways. If you check this group list 2, so this says the Web of Science, the Scopus, and ICI, Indian Citation Index, I believe is removed nowadays. Let me check with that. If I click on the login, let me see what they are offering. Login failed. They are again not saying anything about group 2 list. I don't know why they have removed this information from this platform. Otherwise, when I click on group 2, yes, here it is available. After login, when I click on group 2, here it is available. See, the Web of Science, the articles who are listed in Web of Science are directly included in UGC. The second way is Scopus. You can download a Scopus source list also from clicking here. And third one is a MLA platform. ICI they have removed. So there are 3 platforms nowadays. If you are publishing any article in which is indexed in Scopus, Web of Science, and MLA, this will be considered in UGC Care Group 2. Here it is, UGC Care List Group 2. So in your resume or in whatever documents, if you are publishing directly into the Group 1, then you can write it Group 1. Otherwise, you can, if it is published in Scopus or somewhere else, then you need to write UGC Care List Group 2. In fact, Group 1 you can also search. This is again a very dynamic list. This changes every day. So when you click on search in Group 1, select your discipline. What is the information? So I'm searching using title. Title may be again marketing. Search. So there are 2 journals. One is International Journal of Online Marketing, and second one is International Journal of Leisure and Tourism Marketing. This journal is discontinued from January 2020. That is why I've just said, you please check time by time. You might have submitted a paper in December and they might have published in March 2020, but then this will not be of much use for you because they have discontinued it from January 2020. So, but right now only one journal which belongs to marketing is in the list of UGC Care, which is International Journal of Online Marketing. Right? So this is a way how you can identify the journals which are listed into the UGC Care. Okay, somebody is asking how to download 2 needed IEEE papers with free. Downloading IEEE paper with free, you need a subscription for that. You cannot download them directly. Web of Science types of journal. This one is very interesting question. I am not able to use any whiteboard here, so that I could have told you using that, but I can use another way of. So there are 3 categories in Web of Science category. There are 3 lists in Web of Science which are popular. One is SCI, second one is SCI, third one is ESCI. Though they have multiple lists, but we need to understand, we need to clarify these lists here. This SCI is Science Citation Index. Citation
Rohit, net use பண்றியா நீ?
Index.
Net use பண்றியா? Shut up.
Please mute yourself. Then SSCI is Social Science. I'm sorry if I do any spelling mistake while typing. And ESCI is Emerging Science. Right? These are the major categories in Web of Science, which we need to understand. Most of our papers, which belongs to social sciences, marketing, management, business, accounting, tourism, commerce, you'll find in SSCI or in ESCI, most of our journals. Okay, there are 2 more questions. Okay. So from my side, it is over to the organizers. Thank you everyone, being very nice audience. Thank you organizers for giving me a very good opportunity to interact these many people. Thank you everyone.